This is Britain's favourite holiday destination, and we're going to be staying here for the next week. We're going to be seeing everything this place has to offer, and also seeing why Brits love it so much. We made our way to the airport to catch our flight. The flight ahead was quite a long one, but eventually we got through it. 3.5 hours later, we have arrived in Turkey. Now we've got an extra 1.5 hour transfer. Today's a long day. Finally, we have made it to Marmaris. Oh, it's took so long. So long. Marmaris, Turkey. Over 700,000 Brits visit this Turkish city every single year. It's known for its incredibly cheap prices, beaches, fake clothing industry, and nightlife. There are a lot of mixed opinions on this place, and its reputation has been on the decline recently. But let's see what it is really like. This is where we're going to be staying for the next 7 nights. It's a 5-star all-inclusive hotel, and this is our room. First of all, you've got the bathroom. Actually a really nice and modern bathroom. Got the shower. It's actually massive as well. Then you come through here and then you've got room 1. This has got a single bed in, a little sofa, TV, a little place for suitcases. And then you come to the second part of the room. Ignore the mess. Pretend that is not there. But we've got a double bed and a lovely little desk. And then finally, we've got the balcony. This is the view I've got. Yes, it's not brilliant, is it? There's no denying it. It's literally a view of a tree. It's such a nice hotel. I actually forgot how much we paid for it. I do believe we got a really good deal. I'll put up on screen now how much we actually paid. Marmaris is obviously known to be a really cheap place. And yeah, you can stay in really good hotels for not a lot of money. The hotel's right on Marmaris Bay. This is our private little beach here. And look at this for a view. Absolutely unbelievable. So beautiful. We are surrounded by some of the biggest mountains I've ever seen. It was time to head into the main area of Marmaris and see what the city had to offer. And here we are in the city centre now of Marmaris. It's absolutely boiling. I think it's about 29 degrees, I believe. This is the harbour area of the city, as you can see. It is absolutely huge. It goes on for absolutely miles. There's really not many people about at all. It's quite dead. I get it's October and it's like nearly the end of the season, but I thought it'd be a bit busier than this. There was quite a strange feel to this place. It was really nice, but there was just no one around. It felt more like a small town than a city. We've just stopped in a cafe for a drink. I've got a water for 40 lira, and then we have got 2 Sprites for 110 lira each. So in total, this is going to be about £5.83, so way cheaper than the UK. Now this is Marmaris Beach, and just look how beautiful this area is. This has got to be one of the best beach views in the entire world. Look at that. Now, Turkey is famous for its fake clothing industry. The country is the leading source of counterfeit clothing. Marmaris has this place called the Grand Bazaar, and this has around 1,000 shops which mainly sell fake clothing. We headed inside. I felt like I saw the same shop about 500 times. After being haggled a lot, I finally gave in and made a purchase. And they've also got their own Aldi. It's not even called Aldi, it's called Alternate Supermarket. Yeah, I don't think it's quite the equivalent of Aldi. Just a guess. Also bloody Sports Direct. And Primark shoes. They're trying to be English so bad. Let me show you what I got from Bossman. We've got the new Chelsea shirt. 450 lira for this, which is about £10. I think that's cheap. I was slightly concerned that he scammed me, because after I gave him the money, he started celebrating with his colleague. I don't know whether I've been ripped off. So today we have come on a day trip. You go to some mud baths, a tomb, and finally a Turtle Beach. And for this full day tour, it only cost us £14. It's ridiculously cheap. And our first stop is the mud baths. Look at this place. You literally just cover yourself in mud, and it's meant to be like good for your skin or something. A little bit weird. I turned feral for about half an hour and started covering myself in mud. It's meant to have healing properties. Now I felt absolutely no different after it. We then had lunch, which was also included in the price, and soon after headed towards the tombs. We're now on the boat and they're blasting out Bob Marley. They must have just discovered his songs. So up there are the tombs. It's weird, they're like halfway up a mountain, just carved into the rock. This river that we're at is famous for these little blue crabs. Look at them. Apparently they're really rare. So you can actually order this crab to eat, but I didn't fancy it because I just hate seafood. Well, I don't hate seafood, I just don't like fish. Does anyone else think they're weird, or is it just me? They are, honestly, they just shouldn't be here. And we've arrived at Turtle Beach. Now what they've been saying is this is where all the turtles come to like lay their eggs and that. So we should see turtles, apparently. Now I can't actually see any. Yeah, there's none here. I can't believe it. It's the main part of the bloody trip and they're buggered off. There he is. I think that calls for a celebration. It's Saturday night and we are back out in Marmaris. We're gonna see what this place is like at night. Now obviously today is a lot busier than the other day because it is the weekend. Everyone are in the bars enjoying themselves. Look how nice this area is at night. It's absolutely beautiful down at the marina. There also must be some money in this place because look at that for a boat. There's so many yachts about. It is a really nice place, apart from all the shop owners giving you a lot of hassle. One of them shouted to me, sexy man, and yeah, I appreciate that, and then he said, give me your money. What? Now this seems to be the main area at night. But they seem to be doing some sort of line dancing. Fascinating. This one's going straight in my playlist, an absolute banger. So right here is meant to be the dancing fountains. Now this is one of the main things in Marmaris, and it's not on. I think it's due to this festival, whatever's going on. And they finally come on. We've been waiting about 50 minutes, but wow, this is quite something. Today we're off quad biking. We're going to be going up in the mountains and doing a bit of off-roading. We get an hour and a half on the quad bikes and it only cost us just under £20. It's just so cheap and that's why people love this place. We've come far out into the mountains, well away from Marmaris, and we have just arrived at the quad biking place. I've never seen so many quad bikes in my entire life. There are literally hundreds. So we got ourselves ready to go out on the quad bikes. Unfortunately, I couldn't film the experience, but here are some photos to show what it looked like. That was actually so good, much better than I expected. But the aftermath is, yeah, it's not looking good. I am absolutely filthy, covered in mud. My socks are now black and they were white. Absolutely soaking, going through rivers and stuff. Unfortunately, our time in Turkey had come to an end. It was an incredible holiday and I can definitely understand why Brits love it so much.